These are the last days. Donald Trump just announced. Okay, so remember, the book of Revelation speaks about the Antichrist. It speaks about a little horn coming up and that spirit of that horn. And it says that this horn is boastful, arrogant, and blasphemous, okay? Blaspheming God would be looking out at all of his people, claiming Jesus as Lord, then going to Israel, putting a thing on your head, and denouncing Christ Jesus to become a Jew. That's what Donald Trump did in Israel. They hate us. If you go over there and try preaching Jesus, they will spit in your face. Dude, you'll get punched in the face over there. And then he says, and I quote, he says, and for the first time in 3,000 years, I have caused peace in the Middle East. Were we not waiting on a strong figure from a sinful harlot nation to cause peace in the Middle East, or at least a false peace? Does it not seem like a false peace to you guys? Were we not waiting on a political figure, a strong one, a mighty one, who has the ability to smash other nations, to rise up from a very sinful nation and say, you all are going to stop or I'm going to hurt? Is a beast with 7 heads and 10 horns. Okay? The 7 heads in Revelation 17 represent 7 kingdoms, past, present, future. 5 of them have fallen. One of them is. One is yet to come. These kingdoms also represent where the woman rules. The woman is the harlot that seduces the world into sin. That is us. That is Babylon. That is Greece. That is Rome. And that is America. So it says, come with me, he said, and I will show you the judgment that's going to come on the great prostitute who rules over many waters. The kings of the world have committed adultery with her, and the people who belong to this world have been made drunk by the wine of her immorality. It also says that she rules over many waters. Okay? So the angel took me into the spirit, into the wilderness. There I saw a woman sitting on a scarlet beast who had 7 heads and 10 horns. And blasphemies against God were written all over it. The woman wore purple and scarlet clothing and beautiful jewelry made of gold and precious gems. And in her hand, she held a gold goblet full of obscenities. Mysterious names were written on her forehead. Babylon the Great, mother of all prostitutes and obscenities in the world. Mother of all prostitutes and obscenities in the world. No, it's a people. It's not a one person. It is a people. It always has been. It's always been a people that caused the world to sin. America brought the light bulb. America also brought adult content. America brought the internet. It also brought the beast. America brought Hollywood. America brought mainstream. America brought Taylor Swift and Aleister Crowley. America brought it all. And every bit of those things that I just talked about. MTV, the MTV Studios is a Freemason temple. Look it up. It's public knowledge. Why are you so amazed? The angel asked. I will tell you the mystery of the woman and of the beast with 7 heads and 10 horns on which she sits. The beast you saw was once alive, but isn't now, and yet will soon come up from the bottomless pit and go to eternal destruction. And the people who belong to this world, whose names were not written on the book of life before the world was made, will be amazed at the reappearance of the beast who had died. America brought sin to the world. This calls for a mind with understanding. What is wisdom? What is understanding? To fear God, a relationship with Jesus. You can study this book all you want, but if you don't love Jesus desperately, you're never going to get it, okay? This calls for a mind with understanding. The 7 heads of the beast represent the 7 kingdoms where the woman rules. 5 kings have already fallen. The 6th now reigns, and the 7th is yet to come. Okay, so we have a riddle. We got 7 heads. Okay, 5 have been. 1 is, and 1 is yet to come. So what is an antichrist world-dominating Babylonian nation? It's the nations that bring the sin to the world. It's the nations that bring the content to the world. It's the nations that have the most armies and militant power. It's the nations that bring all the new technologies to the world. And it's the nations that everyone looks at and wants to be like, okay? Starting with the Tower of Babel. Because when they built the Tower of Babel, they said, let's build a tower for all to see us and know us. So just like your own little Tower of Babel, which is your Facebook page with your duck lips, let the world see me and know me. You're at the gym all the time, working out all the time, building up your Tower of Babel, building up your temple, right? And your tower for all to see you and know you. So the Tower of Babel, Egypt, okay? I'm going to name some kingdoms. What do they all have in mind? They were all world-dominating nations, meaning all of the world in some way submitted to these nations. The Tower of Babel, Egypt, Babylon, okay? The actual city of Babylon. Tower of Babel, Egypt, Babylon. The Medes and Persians snuck into Babylon, took over the city of Babylon, plus they had their own city. So they doubled it, and they ruled from there. The Medes and Persians were finally taken over by Greece. All of these nations called themselves free. They said, you can worship any gods you want, as long as you submit to our law and our ruling, okay? Alexander the Great, dude, in Greece, they were like, we're a free nation, we're free. Does that sound familiar? In Rome, they were free as long as you were submitted under Nero. You could worship any gods you wanted as long as you were submitted under Nero and his taxes, okay? So, 5 have been Egypt, Babylon, Medes and Persians, Greece. 5 have been. 1 is. Well, when John wrote this, he was on the island of Patmos. He was exiled by who? The Romans, okay? Rome was a world-dominating antichrist nation. Everyone knows Nero is a picture of Antichrist. Everyone knows it. So much so that many think he was the Antichrist, which doesn't make sense because we're still alive today, guys. So 5 have been, 1 is, which is Rome, and 1 is yet to come. One kingdom that is yet to come. Well, we have some hints. First of all, we know that if it's like all the others, they're going to claim to be a free nation. They're going to have very strong militant power. They're going to pump the most culture into the world and bring all the new technologies into the world. It says, and I will show you the judgment that's going to pass on the great prostitute. Here's the first clue: who rules over many waters. Okay? If there was one nation you had to just decide ruled over the most oceans, had the most control over the world, who would you say it is? They sing our songs, guys. We don't sing theirs. They watch our movies, guys. We don't watch theirs. They care about who we vote for our president. We don't care about them. Who is it? If it's just that one clue alone, it narrows it down to only America. Because Trump is right now the head of Antichrist, okay? All right, so let's keep going. It says, so the first one is rules over many waters, but we have 2 more clues, okay? The second clue is the kings of the world have committed adultery with this harlot who rules over many waters. It means when we come up with things like the internet, the light bulb, the combustion engine, revolver weapons, nuclear bombs, machine guns, cell phones, Apple, you name it, it started with America. Then the kings of the world took our ideas and got rich off of them too, by slaving their people too, by seducing their people too. The whole adult content industry, billions of dollars of it came here. The first worldwide sex icon started here. I mean, dude, it all started here, guys. America pushes the last clue, well, there's more clues, but out of these right here. And it says the people who belong to this world have been made drunk by the wine of her immorality. What does that mean? That means all the people of the world watch women shake it on the internet here. Not only do they get defiled by it, but then they shake it in their countries and get rich off of it too. When they see us do it, they're defiled by it, and then they do it too. We are the leading nation in culture, in sex, in lust, in damage sinfully. She is Mystery Babylon, and she is the mother of all prostitutes, okay? And obscenities in the world. We pump out the New Age. We pump out false Christianity. We pump out everything, dude. It's not even a close tie. There's no one else even close. Listen to me, guys. If we were waiting on some nation to arise that was going to bring like things like the light bulb and cell phones and TV and combustion engines, if we were waiting on a nation that was going to change the world, it's here and past. It's America. You were born in it. You were deceived in it. You were defiled in it. This nation, they're going to kick me off. I know it. This nation is a harvesting plant for people that are sinful, because the devil doesn't just want people. He wants people who have been defiled in a way that he can control them. So when you're born in America, our parents are too exhausted to raise us, so the Disney Channel does. The same types of magic that's glorified in the Disney Channel is what God would kill every man, woman, and child over before. And we're letting it raise our kids, bro. We don't take things serious, and people come and laugh at me. I know you laugh at me, but this is why 99% of American Christians never lead someone else to Jesus. They never do. You will go your whole life and you'll never care enough about your salvation to actually lead someone to the Lord. You'd rather just argue about your doctrinal beliefs in the comment section online. And that just proves to me you don't believe in it. It's just something you like add into your life. Because if you actually believe you could go and change someone's life by leading them to Jesus, you'd go do it. And Paul talks about it in the last days. There's going to be people who's slanderous and disgusting. They gossip after each other. Men have sex with men. Women have sex with women. All these things, right? And then they say they're cowards. Who's the real cowards, guys? It's Christians. So everybody thinks they're right. No one's willing to be corrected. And everyone's got to point a finger at everyone else who's wrong. Is that not insane? Maybe we're all wrong. Maybe we need to go back to the very basics of this thing and go, Jesus Christ, are you real? I need to know. I need to know deep enough that I'm willing to go tell people, Jesus, Lord, save me. I'm broken. I slept with the harlot. My whole life I've been defiled in sin and slander and gossip. Jesus, I've been glorifying demons on TV, watching horror movies. I love sin, death, murder, sex, and adultery, but I didn't love you my whole life, Jesus. You've convicted me my whole life, Jesus, yet I still picked the world. I'm sorry. Please save me. I'm not strong enough to save myself. Save me, God.